Welcome back to the Blue Chip Breakdown, Vols fans. I'm your host, Bull, and in today's video, we'll be breaking down the EA Sports College Football 2025 trailer that was just released this morning. Our Tennessee Volunteers did make it on there. We'll talk about how much airtime we got, what players were on it, and we'll just kind of talk about what we like from the trailer, what we're looking forward to in the game, and I would love to hear y'all's thoughts about it as well. So please make sure to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so we're going to be going through the trailer with none of the sounds playing in the background because this video will get demonetized. But the first thing that stands out to me is the graphics. I think everyone's looking at that. I love the movement so far, just in the players coming out of the tunnel. I think the EA got this one right. And we're seeing a ton of SEC programs in this trailer as well, which is always good. It's good for the brand of the SEC, but also is going to help Tennessee out. And, I love the helicopters flying over, just all of that type of stuff. The sights of college football, things that we can recognize as true college football fans. And it's also probably going to be pretty dope for people who don't know much about college football. It just looks good. Like we just saw Texas A&M's 12th man. Like that crowd looks really, really good. Whole lot of movement. And it's supposed to be several sounds inside of these games that's going to be very, reminiscent of what it's actually like. And, I love the lighting in different areas. And I think that this game is going to be very, very dope. I don't know why Kentucky or how Kentucky made it onto the trailer. They have absolutely no business being on this one. App State makes it though, and they're taking one to the house. I think that that's another thing that as college football fans, we are going to love to see. It's very iconic, something that every time we watch, App State playing up against somebody, we're thinking, hey, they're probably going to be upsetting them. Now, watching the gameplay, what I'm noticing is it looks a lot like the old college football 2014. And oh, there's Smokey. And that right there is what I wanted. Just to have that game with some better graphics and with better engine that moves a little bit more fluid because Madden's gameplay really sucks, and it sucks for a long time. I couldn't tell you exactly how long, but I would say for me, I stopped playing maybe like in 2016 just because the gameplay was awful. This game does not look like it's going to have that issue, and we saw Tennessee again. Loving everything that I'm seeing so far. I think, again, the EA got this one right, but I do want to kind of talk more about our volunteers and how we looked inside of this trailer. All right, so Tennessee got a whopping 1 second of airtime on this 1 minute, 56 second trailer. And this is the first clip right here with Smokey. And what I love, number one, is the Vols in the back left. Like I talked about before, the lighting looks dope. The colors look really, really good. If you look down at the checkerboard end zone, I think that that's on point. And then you look at the numbers. I mean, it's exactly the way that it looks on the field. Even the SEC logo over there to the right, that looks really good. I love the way that the fans look. Now, in this one, we can't really see them jumping around and stuff, but that's about how Neyland looks. It's a good mixture of orange and white. And I also love the fact that they didn't put any other team's colors, in our little bit of time on this trailer. So that's dope to see. Now, on to this next clip, we've got some actual players. And they should be, I mean, I don't know if they get paid any extra for being in the trailer, but maybe they do. So the players that I'm seeing right here at number 35, it's probably going to be Will Brooks. It could also be Garrett Young. Doesn't actually look like either one of them, though. And then in the back, number 13, we got Gaston Moore. So he makes it onto the trailer. Now, let's fast forward a little bit more. Again, everything looks really good. You can almost, really even see like the blades of grass. I think that they did a great job with that. Now, over here to the left, I think that that's Big O. That looks like him all the way down to the sleeves and stuff, right? So that is dope to see. And then if you look over here to the left, right here, next to, I guess, Will Brooks, we're seeing some great pants. So that's definitely an error by whoever did this part of our trailer. They did not, they didn't take the time and care that they should have. Now, to the right of Will Brooks, I think that's number 18. So that would be Ricky Gibson. It could also be number 19, who's Joshua Josephs. And then to the left of who I think is Big O, that looks like that could be Jeremiah Telander. I know that he tends to kind of fold his jersey up under his shoulder pads. It's something that we do here in Georgia. I think that that's like a staple of players that come from the South. But I know for sure that we do that in Georgia a lot. And I've seen him doing that. I've actually seen him play some games like that in high school. So those are our players. Those are our moments. And I'll actually let this thing kind of go full speed so that y'all can see how it actually, well, this one, I had to slow this one down, but that's how this one looks. It's just really, really quick. And I think that we should all be very happy and excited that our volunteers did make it into the trailer, even though I feel like we could have got some more airtime. But the biggest head scratcher to me is that James Pierce wasn't featured on any cover, and he also wasn't featured in this first trailer. How does that happen? Supposed to be the number one player in the entire country in 2024 for college football. He should be somewhere. At some point, they're going to have to show him a little bit more love, man. Like, y'all got to stop slighting my dog. But I don't think that he too much cares about this. Now, maybe he does. Maybe he can use it as motivation. Maybe the entire team says, man, we only got 1 second of airtime. They don't even show us running through the tee. I mean, this is a freaking joke. They don't show our fans. Hopefully, they do use this as a motivation heading into the offseason to just prove everybody wrong. Now, as we did talk about in a previous video covering this game, I think that next year the game is going to be all about us. The cover, the trailer is going to mostly be Tennessee because we got Nico, who's going to win the Heisman. I think that we are going to win the national title. And I think that we're going to do it with a whole lot of style, right? That's the most important thing, is putting up those style points. And I think that Tennessee will probably be the most used team on this game if they update rosters by about, week 4, week 5, because Nico's going to be absolutely unstoppable. So that's going to add to the cachet of this program, and it's going to help us for years to come in recruiting. And I've talked before about how I taught my nephew Bray, who is on this channel every now and then, how to play football, the different coverages, whether that's in Road to Glory. If you're playing on offense and defense, I'm showing them, hey, look, the offense is trying to do this, the defense is trying to do this. And you as a player at this position, you have to get here, and you got to get here now because you're seeing this. That helped him out tremendously. Or, whether it is in dynasty mode, when I'm telling them, hey, look, this is what our schedule looks like. These are the games that we have to win. This is what's the most important, because this is how the SEC is set up. This is how the Big Ten is set up. And this is how the championship works. He's seeing all the different pageantry, the mascots, all of that. I believe that he loved to play in the mascot mode. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but that won't be in this game. The previous 2 game modes that I just talked about, Road to Glory and Dynasty mode, will be in it. Those are my 2 favorites. And again, I just think this is going to help us out in recruiting so much if they are updating those rosters, because everyone is going to want to play with Nico Iamaleava. But those are my thoughts on this game. I would love to hear y'all's. Are y'all excited about this? Have you already pre-ordered this game? And let me know what system you're playing on, because I might want to play up against some of y'all if we have that option in this game. But thank y'all so much for sticking all the way to the end. Please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends, family, and other volunteer fans. We'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks. Peace.